Hi, boys and girls. Miss Henderson here with another chapter of Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer. I hope you guys are having an awesome summer and you're enjoying this book. I'm going to read the chapter called Poop Picnic. I get a fun one. I cannot wait to see what happens in the Poop Picnic chapter. Julie could hardly wait for the creep and crawl. At last it was Saturday. Aunt Opal was slapdash making sandwiches and jamming them into plastic bags. Wearing rubber gloves, Stink was cramming scat samples into plastic bags. Judy sat in the corner, tapping out a one-handed email with the unband-aided, not Goliath, glued hand. So, we'll leave in a few minutes and eat our picnic at the cemetery, okay? Said Aunt Opal. Rare extra thrill points for eating with skeletons. I need them because guess what? Amy just went swimming with a shark. Let me see, said Stink, throwing his scat bags onto the counter. Judy angled the computer so she could take a look. Stink read aloud. Dear Judy, most moody. Yesterday, I did the most sick, awesomest thing. I swam with a shark. That's like 20 thrill points, at least. Stink whistled. Whoa. You're going to lose this race so bad. Hey, look, your ring is green with envy. Judy looked down at her mood ring. Sure enough, it was pulsing green. Time to go, Opal. Grab the picnic basket. Judy and Stink followed her. Your ring is green like pond scum, green like boogers. Stink, you're a super galactic booger. Judy and Stink stopped at the car. Hey, Aunt Opal, where are you going? Judy called. Here's a picture of her friend riding or swimming with a shark. Where are you going? Judy called. To the cemetery. Aren't we walking? Judy and Stink burst out laughing. No way! It's 1,000,000 miles from here. We have to take Humphrey. Who's Humphrey? That's what my dad calls our car. He says it looks like a Humphrey. Hey, I know. Let's ride bikes. Stink shook his head. Not allowed. Not after dark. Aunt Opal chewed her lip. Bummer. Okay, then. Here we go, I guess. Judy and Stink buckled up in the back seat. Opal put the car in gear, turned out to look at the back, and lurched forward. She slammed on the brakes. Hey, watch out, Judy yelled. You do know how to drive, right? Stink asked. Of course. I drove across the Horn of Africa about 10 years ago. She shifted the car into reverse this time, then hit the gas. The car swerved wildly into the street, screeching and jerking to a stop. You call that driving? Stink yelled. Sorry, no worries. It's all coming back to me. Watch out, you're going to hit the... Humphrey bumped up onto the sidewalk. Mailbox. Holy armadillo, shouted Aunt Opal. Judy and Stink cracked up. Is there a map in this car? I have no idea where I'm going. Stink and Judy looked at each other with dread. Judy rustled around on the floor and found a map. Can you get a ticket for driving too slow? Stink asked. Aunt Opal hit the gas again. The map went flying right out the window. After driving around and around for what felt like hours, Judy pointed to the rusty old Ferris wheel at a boarded-up amusement park. Hey, we already passed this place like 3 times, Judy said. Splutter, splutter, splunk. Aunt Opal drifted into the cracked and grassy parking lot. Uh-oh. We are out of gas. Not to mention, way super lost, said Stink. Judy looked around. Are we even in Virginia? Of course we're in Virginia. See that sign? A dusty old sign dangled from a single chain. Larkspur Pier, Virginia's #1 tourist attraction. Can we eat? I'm starving, said Stink. I'm Judy, said Judy. Pleased to meet you, Starving. Hardy har har, said Stink. Flap! Down came the beach blanket onto a rickety round table.
At this time, we need the number 2 duck, the number 31 rabbit, the number 5 T-Rex, the number 50 cat, Unity Health, Mother Goose, His Kids, Cornerstone, all the TLC, and any second or third grader with younger siblings to the cafeteria.
Y'all have missed those bus announcements, I know. So they put a beach blanket down and they are sitting at a table. Judy and Stink squished into the giant cup from the old teacup ride. Look at that, said Opal. We're eating in the fun zone. You mean the un-zone, said Judy. It's missing a letter. This has got to be worth some thrill points, said Opal, too cheerily. Not as much as a cemetery creep and crawl. And Opal opened the picnic basket. I know, sorry about that. Let's see, bologna for you and turkey for Stink. But no mayo, right? Said Stink. Mayo is grosso. Judy pulled out her sandwich and raised it to her mouth. Just as she was about to chomp down, she sniffed her sandwich. Something smells weird. Stink took a whiff of his sandwich. Mine smells funny too, almost like... Her teeth touched the bread. She was about to take a bite when, scat! Stink swatted the sandwich out of Judy's hand. He flipped it over. Stink jumped up and pointed. Oogly, boogly, ugh, ugh, ugh. Judy stared at something brown and squishy on the bottom of her sandwich. What is that? Here is their picture of where they are. You see them in the teacup ride? In the unzone with no F? I hope it's not what I think it is. Ew.
Mr. Richard, please call the office. Mr. Richard, please call the office.
It's scat. As in doo-doo, dung, manure, poop. He showed her his sandwich, smeared with brown goo. Judy and Stink hopped up and leaped as far away as they could, falling off their giant teacup and screaming, ah! Aunt Opal held up a scat-free bag. I have grapes. Grapes are good, Stink said, smiling. A week later, Judy took her new postcard from Rocky up to her room. She taped it to Jaws next to her laptop. It says, Happy National Hot Dog Day. If you get this on July 23rd, I'm up to 60 points. Signed, The Rock Man. Judy turned on her computer and started typing an email. Dear Rocky, sorry I haven't written in so long. You won't believe all the stuff that's happened in the last couple weeks. Have you ever been on a poop picnic? I have, and it stinks on ice. Hardy har har. Judy heard loud laughter coming from Stink's room. Be quiet, you guys. I can't hear myself right. She popped her head into Stink's room. He was giving Aunt Opal a driving lesson on his race car bed. So the main thing is you hold your hands on the steering wheel and at 10 and at 2 o'clock, like a clock. You guys are driving me crazy, said Judy. Can't you play a quiet game, like sign language or something? Or something, said Stink. He hopped up and shut the door. Judy went back to her letter. We cannot find Mr. Todd anywhere. Frank and I looked at the mall, the park, at the Speedy Market. We even found a guy with a Got Music cap just like Mr. Todd's, but he turned out to be a statue. Amy has a bazillion Borino points. Get this, I'm almost out of dares, and I still don't have one single thrill point. No lie, I tried to ride an elephant at the zoo, but Aunt Opal rammed her car into an elephant head statue, and we got hauled away by a tow truck. 0 thrill points. One night last week, we tried to sneak out after dark and do guerrilla art. Long story. Bad idea. Rained out. Then there was surfing lessons with Frank at the beach. Really, really bad idea. I ended up kissing a dead jellyfish. Bluck. So my thrill point count is nada, zip, 0, zilch. Thanks mostly to Sponge Frank Squarebottom. Please, please, please think up some more dares for me because summer is more than half over and I'm going to be a no point dare doing loser. Hope you enjoyed the poop picnic chapter.